So today we're here on Capitol Hill and we're going to be pressing lawmakers about the ongoing conflict in Iran, which started back in February when both the United States and Israel conducted massive military strikes on Iran's infrastructure to target their uranium, according to President Trump. And since February, this war has been ongoing and there's been this back and forth on what the ultimate goal of the war is, what does total victory look like, when is the war going to end. Nobody seems to know. One moment President Trump says that we're close to a peace deal. The next moment the peace deal or the ceasefire is violated. Israel has never really expressed that this war is going to end soon on their terms. And the Strait of Hormuz was initially closed and then it was open and then it's been closed again. And given these back and forth developments, nobody really knows what's going on or when this war is going to end or how long we're going to be there. I can imagine it's leaving a lot of people frustrated. So today, I will be talking to lawmakers about this war. When is it going to end? What does total victory look like? And what exactly are our objectives? What is the purpose of this war? Why are we even there? Here's what the lawmakers had to say. So really quickly regarding Iran, there's just been this back and forth the past few months. President Trump says he has a deal. The Strait of Hormuz is closed, then it's open, then it's not. Israel says there will be no peace. What are your general thoughts on this? When do you think this war is going to end, and what does total victory look like?
Well, I think the president's doing the right thing. He's reimposed the sanctions on Iran. He's imposed the blockade again. Iran is effectively going to starve to death. I hate to see it for the Iranian people. But their government, they're crazy as a bedbug. It's like dealing with the son of Sam or Charlie Manson. They're not rational people. They think they're on a mission from God. And I think the president is doing the right thing. My only regret, there's not much we can do about it, is that we're not getting more help. A lot of countries depend on oil that comes through the Strait of Hormuz, and they should be helping us. The other Middle Eastern countries, our allies, should be helping us. Saudi Arabia has planes and guns, so does the UAE. They should be helping. Europe should be helping. This is not. It's not just an American problem, it's a world problem.
Well, I'll leave that to the president's side, but I hope the war ends soon. I'm glad the president put oil sanctions back on Iran. I mean, I don't know why we want to give them any money, and I'm glad the president said that we will never, ever, ever give them a dime of U.S. money. These people are unbelievable terrorists. Having said that, I mean, I want to see the fight stop as soon as possible. So, we'll see. I think the president's doing a good job.
Well, it shouldn't have even started to begin with. Americans are paying for this at the gas pump. We're paying for it with our tax dollars. Innocent people are dying. It's an illegal war to begin with. And this is the guy who said he wouldn't put us in more forever wars. So it's just another tick in the thing of politicians lying to people and people having no faith in our system. It's pretty disgusting.
For sure. Thank you, sir.
Look, I think this is a time to stand behind our president, a time to support our troops. And at the end of the day, we cannot ever let this Iranian theocracy have nuclear weapons. So to some extent, it's up to them, but I do think it's time for us to take action. Look, I hate war, just like President Eisenhower said, I hate war as only a soldier who lived it can. But the consequences of Iran having nuclear weapons is something that will impact for generations to come. I just wish someone else had taken care of this before, but now it falls upon us.
Yeah, it's a tough question. The president has really put us in a tough situation. He was told that this would be the situation, and he ignored the advice from people who have spent their entire lives studying this entire situation. So we are where we are now. The president needs to figure out a diplomatic solution. He needed to do that back in February, and he got impatient, decided to go to war instead when he didn't have the buy-in of Congress or the American people. So the first thing I would do if I were him is come to Congress and get approval for this war.